Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Autocar India Quick News, your weekly roundup of all that's new in the world of cars and bikes. Now first of all, an apology, I'm sorry we're late this week with our news, and that's because we had a rather big scoop story in the news slot this week. It's linked in the description below, so go and check it out later. It is of course our big exclusive drive review of the brand new Hyundai Venue. And before we go any further, do give us a like if you like this video, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to be notified when we make a new upload. So let's kick off as ever with the four-wheeler launches, and let's start right back at the Hyundai Venue, which has been launched at a mouth-watering starting price of 6.5 lakh rupees. But how does the rest of the range stack up? Let's take a look. The Venue is, of course, Hyundai's answer to the Brezza, EcoSport, XUV 300 and Nexon. It features some radical styling including split headlamps and that massive grille. But as ever with Hyundai, its strong points are quality and a long equipment list. On that list is a host of connectivity features called Blue Link, which are a first in the mainstream market. That 6.5 lakh price will get you the i20's 83 horsepower 1.2 petrol engine in the base E variant, or you can have the S for 7.2 lakh rupees. Or you can move on to a 120 horsepower 1 litre turbo petrol engine in manual or automatic guises, as well as a 90 horsepower 1.4 diesel engine with prices from 7.75 to 10.84 lakh, all ex-showroom. Tell us in the comments which one would be your choice. Shifting up now to a full-on luxury sedan, it is the Mercedes-Benz E-class long wheelbase, which has been launched in an updated version that is now entirely BS6 compatible. However, there are a few more rather crucial changes, so let's take a look at what they are. First up, no more 6-cylinder diesel. The E350D is no more, but now the 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol and diesel models, apart from being made BS6 compliant, also come in 2 variants each. The Expression variant is pretty much the same as before, but the new exclusive variant adds some welcome equipment. There's wireless charging and a touchscreen controller in the back seat, the E350D's 13-speaker Burmester hi-fi audio system, soft closed doors, and finally, the digital instrument cluster. The E200 petrol also gets a slight power bump from 184 horsepower to 197 horsepower, and torque is up from 300 to 320 Nm. The E200 petrol costs 57.5 lakh rupees and 61.5 lakh rupees respectively ex-showroom for the Expression and exclusive variants, while the E220D diesel costs 1 lakh rupees more. And sticking with luxury cars, Range Rover is taking advantage of the tax benefits on engines less than 2000 cc's in displacement and has launched a 2-litre version of its Range Rover Sport model that's allowed it to have a much more attractive starting price. The 2-litre Ingenium engine makes 300 horsepower and 400 Newton meters, the same outputs as the Jaguar F-Type P300, and have allowed them to price the Range Rover Sport starting from 86.71 lakh rupees. Now that's a significant drop from the previous starting point of 1.03 crore rupees for the V6 diesel, but remember, this is the base S model. The top spec HSE with this 2-litre engine will still set you back 1.56 crore rupees ex-showroom. Moving on to the two-wheeler launches now, Suzuki has launched its much-awaited quarter-litre fed motorcycle, the Suzuki Gixxer SF 250, along with an updated version of its 155cc counterpart, the Gixxer SF. Let's take a look at the prices and what's new. The SF250 costs 1.71 lakh rupees ex-showroom, which makes it cheaper than the Honda CBR 250R, which costs 1.95 lakh rupees, but more expensive than the Yamaha Phaser 25, which costs 1.44 lakh rupees. The SF150, or just the SF, costs 1.10 lakh rupees, which is about 12,000 rupees more than the outgoing version. The SF250 is powered by a 249cc single-cylinder SOHC oil-cooled engine that makes 26.5 HP at 9,000 RPM and 22.6 Nm of torque at 7,500 RPM, allied to a 6-speed gearbox. The updated Gixxer SF150 gets similar styling and equipment to the 250. It uses the same 154.9cc single-cylinder air-cooled engine as before, but its outputs are slightly lower at 14.1 HP and 14 Nm. Suzuki has confirmed it will also launch a Gixxer 250, or the naked version of the SF250, in the coming months. Expect this to come alongside an updated Gixxer 150 as well. And now it's time for another Japanese motorcycle that's just a little bit more potent. Kawasaki has launched the 2019 edition of the ZX-10R, Let's see how much it costs.
The 2019 Ninja ZX-10R will be available in limited numbers at a price of 13.99 lakh ex-showroom. And while that's 1.2 lakh rupees more than last year's model, it continues to be the most affordable liter class motorcycle on sale in India.
Well, that's all the launches done, so let's get on with the rest of the news. Starting with a bit of a scoop. The Skoda Rapid will be the recipient of a brand new turbocharged direct injection petrol engine, but it's not the 1.2 TSI that you might find in the Vento. It is instead the new generation E8211 1-litre TSI engine.
Expected to be introduced early next year, the new engine will be BS6 compliant and will replace the car's current aging 1.6 MPI petrol engine. It will be mated to a 7-speed DSG automatic and is expected to produce 115 horsepower and 200 Nm. There's even more Skoda news, as globally the company has just revealed the facelifted version of its flagship sedan, the Superb. The redesigned Superb has gained a new look grille to give it a wider look, and added a strip of chrome trim between the LED rear lights. At the front, you can now have matrix adaptive LED headlamps, and even the fog lamps are now a slim strip of LEDs. Also new is a plug-in hybrid or PHEV variant of the Superb with a 1.4 TSI petrol engine mated to a 112 horsepower electric motor, for a total of 217 horsepower and 400 Nm of torque. It's also capable of an electric-only range of 55 km. Will Skoda bring it to India? Let's wait and see.
And now some more news from Land Rover. The British luxury SUV maker has just revealed an updated version of its global bestseller, the Discovery Sport. It's got some visual changes on the outside and some revisions on the inside, but like I said, it's an update, not a facelift, because there's more to this car than meets the eye.
You'll find new LED headlamps, new LED tail lamps, a revised grille and all new bumpers. Inside, you'll find an updated dash with a digital instrument cluster, touchpads on the steering wheel, and JLR's new In-Control Touch Pro Duo double touchscreen infotainment system. But the biggest change is that it's moved to an all-new platform, the same one as the new Evoque. And this means loads of new tech, including hybrid powertrains and that cool new feature where you can see the road underneath the car. Neat.
And now it's time for some rather important accolades. The winners of the 2019 International Engine and Powertrain Awards have been announced. Incidentally, these awards were renamed from International Engine of the Year to International Engine and Powertrain to better accommodate for electrified powertrains. Here are the winners, and let's just say one of them isn't all that surprising.
Yep, it's Ferrari and its 3.9-litre twin-turbo V8 once again that takes the top honor for the 4th year in a row. The engine, which features in the Portofino GTC4 Lusso T, 488 Pista and upcoming F8 Tributo, makes a mighty 720 horsepower in its highest tune. Apart from the top prize, it was also adjudged the best performance engine, best 550 to 650 PS engine and the best 650 PS Plus engine. The other big winner was the Jaguar I-Pace, whose electric powertrain bagged 3 awards: Best 350 to 450 PS engine, Best New Engine and Best Electric Powertrain. We also have some new information on the Toyota GLanza, the company's rebadged version of the Maruti Baleno. The premium hatchback will be available in 2 trim levels, G and V, with both Suzuki's previous gen and new gen 1.2-litre engines, the latter coming with a mild hybrid system. It will get a 5-speed manual on both engines, but a CVT auto will be an option on the non-hybrid version. There will be no diesel. The ARAI claimed fuel economy is 21.01 kpl for the 1.2 manual, 19.56 kpl for the 1.2 CVT, and a solid 23.87 kpl for the 1.2 petrol hybrid manual. We expect the GLanza to cost about 10,000 to 14,000 rupees more than a Baleno, but the Toyota will have the advantage of a better standard warranty, 3 years or 1 lakh kilometers versus 2 years or 40,000 kilometers. Kia has also revealed the first sketches of its upcoming SUV's interior. What is clear is that it will get a dual-tone dash, a large instrument cluster and a large touchscreen. But for more, we'll just have to wait for the real thing.
And now over to some more two-wheeler news. Benelli looks like it wants to cash in on that retro motorcycle craze and muscle in on the territory occupied by Royal Enfield and by Jaguar. And that's because we spied its own Imperial 400 out on test.
The motorcycle looks virtually identical to the one sold overseas, apart from the mandatory sari guard, of course. Overseas, it's powered by a single-cylinder, air-cooled 20.4 HP engine with 28 Nm. Expect an India launch in the end of 2019 or early 2020.
Now there are loads of new two-wheelers coming your way in the near future. In fact, so many of them that we thought it best to quickly sum up some of them that we learnt about this week. Let's go check it out.
An updated version of the TVS Apache RR310 will be launched soon, but we know that the motorcycle will be revealed on May 28th thanks to this teaser image. Expect some visual tweaks and minor performance updates. The 2019 BMW S1000RR was teased back in February, and now we know the official launch date to be 25th of June. The previous model cost 18.05 lakh rupees, so expect this new one to cost a little bit more. After the strong reception of the 125 Duke, KTM will follow it up with the Fed RC125, and we know that it will go on sale in the second half of June with deliveries starting in July. And finally, Bajaj looks like it's all set to make its comeback to the scooter segment. The retro-styled Urbanite scooter has been spotted testing with one crucial component missing: an exhaust. That leads us to believe that the Urbanite could be an e-scooter to rival the likes of Ather, Okinawa and 22 Motors. And for more information on any and all of these stories, be sure to check out our website, autocarindia.com.
So that about wraps up this week's edition of Autocar India Quick News. What did you think about this week's happenings and new launches? Let us know down in the comments below, and of course if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. As ever, we'll be back next week with even more news. Thanks for watching and goodbye.